Hi, thank you for watching a new video blog. Today from Marbella, Spain. Time is really running out. You really don't have much time left to start your own tribe and live close to nature. Starting a tribe is the only way to survive in the coming decades, because times will get rough. Very much. The elite will, of course, digitalize the whole life and will make you a digital slave. And that's not a joke. We've seen with the C virus thing how far they can go with that. It feels like many people are not really understanding it. They are sort of awakened, like, hey, the government can do crazy things, but they're just staying into the system. They just think, well, if I go on a lot of Instagram pages, follow them, that will help. But of course, it's good to have some information, but eventually you have to take action and really understand that civilization is not good at all. Has never been good. And this is just another sign of things getting worse, but it's not really that much of a difference for what it used to be. It has always been crap, garbage, and we should live naturally. So, time's running out. You really, first of all, need to leave the city, go to the countryside, start living in a forest, find a way, move out of the city, because the city is the main focus of the elite. They want to make it sort of like a prison, like the 50-minute cities. That's what they're trying to do. It's a prison. And you will be limited in everything that you do. You will have your app, your phone, you have to check in things, and if you extend it, like your stay in some places, they can block you, they can lock you out, they can lock you in, they can do anything. They just freeze your account, your bank account, your digital currency account, and that's the way they're going to do it. So you need to leave the city as soon as possible. That's the first thing that you really need to do. You really have to take this seriously. It's not a joke, it's not a game, it's not just temporary. They will make it more and more complicated to live normally. They will make you eat plants, plant burgers, plant meat, meat in the factory. Meat that is made in a factory, it's not real meat, of course, it's just all fake. Yeah, it's really getting worse. So you need to leave as soon as possible and find people that can help you. And I know that it's a very hard thing to do. It's not very easy because you are born in the system. And I know, because I'm also born in the system, that it is difficult. That it will take years and years to really get rid of the feeling that you need the system, or that you belong to the system, or that you appreciate the system. It takes years. It doesn't go away quickly, but you have to, therefore, do it immediately, now. Start leaving the city, find a place in the countryside, and especially if you're like in the Netherlands, better to move abroad to another country. First start with France or Germany, and later maybe move to Sweden, Norway, and maybe then after that to even a more remote place where you have less of this control over you. But that's the way you should think now. There's not a lot of time left. Everybody knows that 2030 is going to be the year that they will implement the new system. The digital currency, the state control, everything. They will have climate lockdowns, they will lock you in your house. You can only order food from their companies that they control and that they, of course, pump full with chemicals that will keep you docile and keep you a slave of the system. Of course, they will have more and more fertility laws restricting you to start a family, having children, and it will become really horrible. Not to make you depressed, but it's just the way it's going to be. They will put so many more restrictions on anything. You will not believe it if I say it, but it will happen. And you really have no future in the city. There's no good. It's not good at all. Absolutely not. So it's time to gather a group of people that think the same, feel the same, and can support each other. You need to start living on a piece of land where you can be self-sustaining, you know, filter the water, the rainwater, have chicken, have some goats. Keep it easy, keep it simple, don't eat grains, don't eat vegetables, don't worry about that. Only eat animal-based foods, like eggs, milk, meat. That's enough. You will survive on that. And that way you can survive in the future. It's the only way, there is no other way. It's also the best way. And don't think, when I say tribe, don't think like some new age stuff. Absolutely not. Traditional, more like the Amish, more like the Mennonites, more like that. Not some new age group that is just, you know, talk about this new age stuff. I really don't like it. But do it in a traditional way. Stop the need for the city. Leave it. Find a way. You will find it. If you want it, you will find it. I'm also working on it. I know it's not easy. It took me also a few years. But I did it. I live now in nature, away from the city, and the next step will be living abroad. In another country, where there's less control, more freedom, to have your own place, a plot of land, to live off your animals, and not fall into this control of the NWO. 2030. Think about it, remember it. So, start your tribe, start it now, don't wait, make your plan, and get rid of any new age garbage. Think as a tribe like Mennonites or Amish. Live simple, close to nature, self-sustaining, simple. So that was for today, from Marbella, Spain. I said thank you for watching, and see you next time.